What's up, YouTube? Got another submission back from Wata Games that I figured I'd unbox and film it so you guys can see the games I got back and some of the grades I got. This one's going to be some original Xbox, some Xbox 360, some PS2 games, a PSP game. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hope you enjoy. First up, got a copy of Ninja Gaiden Black on the original Xbox. This one came back 9.8 A+. I was really surprised by a lot of the grades that I got back this time. A lot of these games I knew were in good condition, but I wasn't fully expecting a 9.8 on a lot of them, and I did end up with some good grades this time. So, yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black on the OG Xbox. Definitely a huge game on the console, a game I really like, and I'm happy to have it in the collection with this grade for sure. Staying on the Team Ninja Tecmo theme, I've got another addition to my Dead or Alive collection. Got DOA 4 on the Xbox 360. Again, 9.8 A+. So, I'm trying to get all the Dead or Alive games in a high grade. This is a fighting game series that I really have loved to play over the years. It's kind of sad what it's become now, but I think DOA 4, DOA 3 on the original Xbox, that was kind of the high point of the series in my opinion. And I'm very excited to have this game in this grade in the collection. Again, on the Dead or Alive theme, I've got DOA Extreme 2 on the Xbox 360. This one was a really clean copy. I actually had two copies of this one. This one was a little bit nicer, and I sold off the other one raw. I didn't have that one graded, but because I kind of knew this one would come back pretty high, so I sent this one off, and yeah, I got another 9.8 A+. Can't really ask for more than that, so again, another game, happy to add to the Dead or Alive collection, which is filling out pretty nicely here. Next up, I've got Resident Evil Code Veronica on the PS2. This is the 5th anniversary edition with the Devil May Cry demo inside. This one I was surprised about. I thought it would come in lower than 9.8. I figured an A on the seal, but I was thinking maybe 9.6 or 9.4 on the box. But 9.8A is awesome. This is one I'm probably going to keep in my personal collection. I'm trying to also complete a Resident Evil sealed set. So this one, for the time being, will be great for Code Veronica. Code Veronica is one of my favorite Resident Evil games of all time. I know that's not very a common opinion that's held, but I played the hell out of this game as a kid, and I love it to death, so definitely happy to have this one with this grade. Next up on the PS2 as well, Resident Evil Outbreak File Number 2. The original Resident Evil Outbreak blew my mind as a kid, playing that game online with the old PS2 network adapter. And this game was also really good. Like I said, I'm trying to build out, a sealed Resident Evil collection. And this one at 9.8 A+, is perfect. Can't ask for more than that. This one was in really nice condition. I figured it would grade high. It does have a security sticker on the spine there that there was no way I could get that off without damaging the seal. So I sent it in with the sticker, and they didn't ding me too bad on it. So yeah, happy to have the 9.8 A+ in the collection. Next up, I got Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater on the PS2. Metal Gear Solid's another series I grew up playing, and another one I'd like to complete and get all the games sealed for. This one was very mint. I thought it maybe even could do like a 9.8 A++, but I'm happy with the A+ for sure. This one's going right into my Metal Gear Solid collection. I'm looking for a higher grade MGS2 on PS2. I've got a 9.4A, I think, so that's probably one of the games I'm going to be looking out for to kind of upgrade as time goes on. But yeah, the Metal Gear Solid collection's coming along nicely. I'm happy with this one. Next up, I've got Metal Gear Acid on the PSP. Again, sticking with the Metal Gear Solid theme. This game I really like. This one really doesn't get a lot of talk about as far as Metal Gear Solid goes, but this was such a fun game on the PSP. I played the hell out of it. This is the first PSP game I've submitted to Wata, but I love the way it looks in the new holder. And this one was another really mint copy that I was expecting a high grade out of. So 9.8 A plus, can't ask for more than that. And again, happy to add this to the Metal Gear collection. Next up, I've got Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion on the Xbox 360. This is one of the early Xbox 360 games I played a lot when the console was new. I love Oblivion. It's probably my favorite Elder Scrolls. I like it more than Skyrim personally. And this one is the original print with the T rating before they changed it to an M rating. And yeah, this one came back 9.8 A plus. This one I kind of knew was in really good condition, and I figured it'd get a high grade. I'm really happy with a lot of these grades. With this submission, I think everything was 9.8. So happy with that, and happy to have this in my Xbox 360 collection. Next up, I've got Bioshock on Xbox 360. This one I was a little disappointed to see in the older holder from Wata, but I guess maybe because of the slipcase they couldn't fit it in their new holder. But I'm hoping that they can make some changes to accommodate the new holders in more of these games. I think my last submission I had a game that came back in the old holder as well for whatever reason. But yeah, this one came back 9.8 A plus. I think the slip cover came back 9.0. Let me turn that around. Yeah, the slipcover came back 9.0 as well. So 9.8 on the box, A plus on the seal, and a 9.0 slipcover. This copy of Bioshock's got the review quotes on the slipcover. I think there's a slipcover with no quotes. There's a slipcover with the review quotes, and I think there's a slipcover with a Game of the Year sticker on it. But I'm happy with this one. I don't necessarily need the slipcover with no quotes on it. I think this one is still a really nice copy and came back in a good grade. So for my 360 collection, I'm definitely happy with this copy of Bioshock. I love this game. This one kind of blew my mind as a kid when I played it, and a lot of my friends and I would talk about this game a lot and play this game a lot. So this is a big one to get in this grade for my collection. I did have one game come back that they could not encapsulate. Not because they couldn't verify the game or anything, but just because I guess they don't have a holder that can hold it, which again I'm kind of surprised about because this is not much off in size from a regular PS4 game. This is Dark Souls Trilogy. It is in like a bigger outer box, and then I think it's a steel book inside. But yeah, I was a little disappointed because you're able to submit some of these games, and then they come back saying they can't encapsulate them. But I wish I would have known that sooner and not have to ship this game as well. But maybe in the future I'll be able to get this one graded, but for the time being it's just going to have to sit sealed on my shelf. So yeah guys, that was my latest submission back from Wata. Like I said, I think everything was 9.8, so super happy with the grades. A lot of these games I kind of figured were going to come back pretty high grade, but this was a great submission because I got to fill out a lot of games for my personal collections that I want to keep. So super happy with this, and stay tuned for more videos. I think I've got one more submission out, and I might make another submission here shortly. So yeah, stay tuned for some more videos, some more unboxings of some graded games. Hope you enjoyed.